Okay, sorry about that cough. Didn't mean to. Yep, just checking. See if the microphone's working. Sounds like it is. Okay, sorry about that cough. Didn't mean to. Yep. Alright, everything seems kosher on the stream. We got Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. So this technically would be the third game. Well, it is the third game I've started. I've been wanting to put it to my YouTube channel, and I haven't been uploading, and so now they're gone because I've been gone too long since the last time I played. So we're gonna start this again. There will be a playlist at the YouTube channel. Lazy K Ranch. It's the one on YouTube that doesn't have horses in its thumbnail. I should be making a playlist there. I will make a playlist. I'm just hoping that I remember how, and we'll do things. And I can link this directly to the YouTube or put a link on the Twitch page to the YouTube channel. I'm not sure. I am very new at this, so I just like talking while I'm playing, and I don't have anybody to talk to. So this is what we got. We get this. But this is on the Xbox Series X. This is Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord. I think it came out in October for the console. It was, I guess it was a beta on the computer, or on the PC. I thought it was the release, but I guess not. So it is a little weird on moving around. As you can see, I can move the cursor around. That's using the left stick. And it locks on things, but then you can use the D-pad and move it to the next lock on. So there is some controller things that are strange. Like A is kind of like your left click in some cases. But we are going to start a new campaign. This can be a little time consuming, but I already know what I'm doing, so we're going to go through this a little faster. Or I already know what I'm going to be. I don't know if I know what I'm doing or not, but...
For 500 years, the Calradian Empire dominated the continent. Its armies scattered foes before them. The strongholds of proud tribes crumbled beneath its engines of war. From the forests of the north to the wastes of the south, all was brought beneath the standard of their legions. Brutal as the conquest was, the wise agreed that it brought peace. The land, now untroubled by armies, grew rich. But empires, like men, grow old. Leaders lose a common cause. Corruption
that guy always looks so...
spreads.
The guy on the left looks evil.
Old enemies learn the Empire's tricks and devise new ones of their own. Until one day, the bonds holding the Empire snap.
That's that evil-looking guy, see?
Then comes the Civil War, pitting all against all. A time of hatred. A time of suffering. But also, even in the worst hours, a time of courage and defiance. As new leaders arise, from new places and new peoples, to turn back the tides of destruction and bring forth a new world from the ashes of the old.
Okay, so these are the 6 different cultures that you can choose from. D-pad, again, moves the cursor over so much better. The center of the cursor moves with the left stick. Right stick doesn't do anything. So the Vlandians are the descendants of adventurers from the west who lived under the Empire for centuries before forming an independent kingdom. With the decline of imperial authority, they have evolved into a well-organized feudal society led by a caste of warlike nobles who prefer to fight with spears and lances on horseback. And then you get some bonuses for them. Then you have the Sturgians. They're descendants of the foreign tribes of northern Calradia. As the Empire expanded into their cold forest, they found a ready market for the luxurious furs and woodland animals whom they traditionally hunted and trapped. Sturgian chieftains became princes, vying for preeminence with the help of Nord mercenaries who migrated into their realm. They are good hunters and wanderers, traveling far in search of opportunities both for trade and plunder. And you can see that recruiting and upgrading infantry troops is 25 cheaper, and armies lose 20% less daily cohesion. And they have the negatives there too. And then we have the Empire. The Calradian Empire is in decline, even before the suspicious death of the Emperor Arenikos. The once united realm was torn by political rivalries. Today, those factions are in open war, yet Calradians endure their methodical study of defensive strategy, in which garrison cities slow down invading forces until mobile units or armies, mobile field armies, can come to their rescue, helps hold their neighbors at bay. They get some bonuses there. The Bantinians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across northern Calradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. I had it right the first time. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using great axes and two-handed swords. So they get those bonuses, a 50% less speed penalty and a 15% sight range bonus in forests. Towns owned by them have +1 militia production. The Khuzaits, they're from the steppe tribes. They used to live a nomadic life, but they recently settled to eastern frontier of the Empire and slowly transitioning into an agrarian society. There we go. With permanent town centers. Despite this, they still retain many aspects of their nomadic life, including their affinity with horses. They are masters of mounted archery, shooting, and then galloping out of reach. And then the last is the desert people, the Asari. They're the inhabitants of the Nahasa Desert, a mixture of nomadic Bedouin and settled oasis farmers. They're famous for horsemanship and their knowledge of the learning of many lands, especially medicine, gained from lying on some of the continents. Most lucrative trade routes, each clan is fiercely proud of its lineage and often jealous of the others. But when united by a charismatic leader, they become a major force in the south. Alright, so we're going to go the Sturgians. They're descendants of the northern tribes of northern Calradia as the Empire expanded. So they're good hunters and wanderers. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So then you can choose male or female. I like being the female. Change your skin color. Obviously, there's all different kinds of different colors here, as you can see. But we're gonna be just a little bit tan. There's a couple voices.
Take them down!
That's it. There's 2 voices.
Close in!
And then, so on these sliders, you hold A, and then it grabs it, and you can slide it with the D-pad or the left stick. I don't know how much the pitch changes it.
Climb up!
There we go. That sounds good. Let's make her a little taller. Make her a big girl. Put a little bit of weight on her. Maybe. Take some off. She's had a rough life. She's tall. There we go. Puff her up a little bit. There we go. So, this is new for me because I haven't picked one of this culture before, so I have no idea. So a Boyar's Companion, so you got all these different, what your families are, and then these are all the things on the left are all your, like your skills and your traits. So, a Boyar's Companion, father was a member of Boyar's Drazina, the companions that make up his retinue. He sat at his lord's table in his great hall, oversaw the Boyar's estates, and stood by his side in the center of the shield wall in battle. So you can see there you get some skill levels and riding. And then you got urban traders, family of merchants who lived in one of the Sturgia Great River ports, organizing the shipment of the Norse bounty of furs, honey, and other goods to faraway lands. And you get the traits there. Free farmers, just enough land to feed themselves and make a small profit. People like them were the pillars of the kingdom's economy as well as the backbone of the levy. Urban artisans owned their own workshop, making goods from raw materials. Hunters, no taste for authority of the boyars that made their living deep in the woods, slashing and burning fields, which they tended for a year or two before moving on. They hunted and trapped fox. And then vagabonds. A family numbered among the poor migrants living in the slums. They grew up outside the walls of the river city, making whatever money they could from a variety of odd jobs. So, I think we're going to go with hunters. Only because I want the bow stuff. So, we'll go with hunters. So, as a little child, I was noted for my brawn. I was taller. Let's go with horses. They're always drawn to the animals, spent as much time hanging out. So we'll go with horses. As an adolescent, we worked like the village children. You helped out in the fields. I also hunted small game. You accompanied a local hunter as he went into the wilderness, helping him set up traps and catch small animals. We'll do that one. And then as a youth, trained with the Hearth Guard. No. Stood guard with the garrisons. Rode with the scouts. Yeah, I'm gonna ride with the scouts. And before we set out for our life of adventure, my biggest achievement was I defeated an enemy in battle. You saved your village. Invested some money in land. Hunted a dangerous animal. An escapade in town. I treated people well. We're gonna go with defeated an enemy in battle. As a scout, out wandering around, ran across an enemy, and I was able to defeat him. That's her backstory. There we go. Defeat an enemy in battle. Alright. So, here you have you and your brother. Well, our parents are killed. Oh, we set off, yeah. Along the way, the inn at which we were staying was attacked by raiders. My parents were slain and my two youngest siblings seized. And me and my brother survived because we drove them off with arrows. You grabbed a bow and sent a few arrows the raiders' way. They took cover, giving you an opportunity to flee with your brother. So that seems to go with being a scout. So we're going to go with that. Let's see. Samir, Svana, Ossia, Zura, Elaksha, Torah, Ragna. Kind of like Ragna. Oh, it came back even. Wow, 3 times. Apparently, Ragna is what we're going with. So you can just see what you picked, and then you can see over on the left side there, all them little marks underneath different areas. Difficulty levels. So that says freebooter. I don't know what that means. But I think they're, yeah, Bannerlord. So it's going to be realistic, everything. Combat AI is going to be challenging. Can die. I don't know what allocate clan member perks are, and I don't know what Iron Man mode is yet. I haven't risked. Limits you to single save file and automatically saves when you quit the game. This option cannot be changed later. Well, that'll work. We'll go with that. Just one single save file, so I can't save. What is that called? Save farm or something like that? I don't know. I can't save and oh, I failed. I'll just go back to it before I did it and try it again. This would be more like real life. I enjoy role-playing games. I was a big D&D kid. Not big, but I played D&D way back in the 80s. I'm an old dude. So these types of role-playing games I enjoy quite a lot. Even though I may not be good at them.
Sister, it's been 3 days now since tracking those bastards. I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue our brother and sister? We up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the Legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush up on our skills. Practice could come in handy when we catch up with the raiders.
Alright, so I've done the tutorial once. It's pretty basic. If you played Mountain Blade, the buttons are basically the same. There's a couple things that you have to figure out, like the left and right bumps don't change your weapons right away. You have to hold the right bump and then pick on the XYBA circle which one you want. So, but other than that, it's basically all the same. You know, left trigger, right trigger, things like that. Move around, sticks. So, I am gonna skip the tutorial.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am.
All right then. Let us split up and look for the little one separately. I'll send you a word if I find them before you do.
Okay.
One other thing, sister. We want people to take us seriously. We may be leading men into battle soon. Let's give our family a name and a banner, like a notice.
Okay. So we're gonna we get a banner right away. We get a banner right away. A few hours after you leave the training ground, you come across a wounded man lying under a tree. This is part of the storyline. You share your water with him and try to dress his wounds as best you can. He tells you he's a traveling doctor. To thank you for your help, he hands you a small bronze artifact, which he says was once given to him in payment by a warrior who said only that it was related to Neretz's folly. He suspects it might be of great value. You resolve to find out more. And that's what it looks like. It's a portion of a banner. So we got that. Okay, we gotta give our Ragna... Oh, we go with Larson. Janssen. Jan daughter. Lars daughter. Because I'm a girl. It's more Icelandic, but they are from the frozen north, so... Let's go with Lars daughter. Lars D, and I believe the O that I'm looking for is right there. But I think I want to go with this one instead. Daughter. Lars daughter. There's our family name. And then I believe we get to pick a banner. That's right. Yes we do. So we can choose any one of these symbols. I prefer. So if you're using the left stick, you'll go right off there. It does scroll down though. You can use the right stick, or you can move very fast with the D-pad. And it'll scroll. I like this bear. And then you can change the color again. This on like sliders, it's press A, that grabs the slider, and then you can move it. That makes the bear very large. I don't like the background color. I like green. And I think that's a pretty good color for the sigil, but I like that better actually. That's a nice color. I like that. Okay, so move around, look at the world. You can from here, and you can move around like this. Zoom is left trigger, zooms out. You can see the world, how big it is. It's quite large. I haven't been able to find a compass yet, so I'm not sure how the orientation is, but if we go with this, being the north, then let's say it goes something like this. Right trigger zooms in. Left stick click jumps to where you are. I don't know what right stick does. Alright, so this is the aiming. Hit A and you'll move. Like, see, I hit A. There we go. It runs over there. If you hit B, then it moves it to cursor. And at the beginning there, you can see down here on the toolbars here, we have characters, a little red icon there. So it says I went up a level, which gave me stuff. You can see there it says skills, and on the right there's a 1 next to that. That gave me a focus point. That's what those are, focus points. And if you don't know what things are, you can hover and it'll tell you. You can use this free focus point for increasing your learning limit. Characters earn 1 focus point every time they level up. So I had leveled up. Also, if you can see, like here on bow, you can see the little shield right there. That means something else too. That I get to choose one of these traits. But we are going to take this free focus and we're going to put it into this one hand thing. So we'll just hit here like that. There we go. I wonder if you can... So I don't have to, because it's gonna be a while before it moves up, and there's two things there, so I could put it in something that I don't know anything about, or athletics actually wouldn't be bad, would it? Running speed increases, weight penalty reduced, knockback resistance, knockdown resistance. So I don't have any focus point. If we add it, and we have one, then we gotta get up to these different levels. Need 12 skill levels in it. I don't do a lot of running around. What else is zero? Charm, leadership, trade, party trade penalty reduction. So we don't have anything here. I think we're gonna go with trade because I like trade. So that opens up those shields. I think that's what we're gonna do. Familiarity with the most common goods in the marketplace and their price, as well as the ability to spot defective goods or tell if you've been shortchanged in quantity. How to learn, make profit from trading, operate caravans. Okay. So we're done here. Sorry if this takes a long time. There's a lot that goes on in this game. So you do have a quest, and we have this Nezareth's Folly, which we need to find out what this banner is about and maybe how much it is worth. We have a long time to do that, 1,679 days. What we need to do is establish our clan. So we need to increase our dinars by 1,000 to 2,000. Grow our party to 20 men. That's our current size. Reach renown for our clan. And hire a companion. Once we do those, then we can start our next section of the main quest. There are a bunch of side quests to do too. So there we go. And then if you want to see our inventory, so we have 1 bag of grain, and that's what she looks like. She has a bow, hunting bow with normal arrows, and an axe, a one-handed axe. This is her armor, which isn't much. Head armor 8, body armor 9, leg armor 7, a sumpter horse. The horses are different. They have different classes, and it actually means something. So she has this tapered blade. Handling's really good. Length is 83. Does 47 cut damage. This 65. It does 60 swing damage. We do a lot from the horse, and I want a little more reach. So we're going to move this away from her walking around outfit. We're just going to switch these out here. Give her a walking around outfit too. Oh, apparently she can't have the axe as a walking around outfit. Well, I don't know when I'm going to be walking around with her, so. She's got a sword. I wonder if it changes if you put it in the other thing, if it changes hips. It seems like it'd be in the way there. No, it does not. Okay. Alright, that's it. So we got $1,000, 1,000 denarii, bucket of grain, Nobody. So, our first thing, I mean, we really kind of don't have any goals. If you see right here where the little green line is, or the green exclamation point, that means there's a quest available there. And we also want to pick people up. So, we get back to our that, and we get it going. So you can scroll over to the guy with the exclamation point. You can see he wants to deliver the herd to Argoron. Is what his quest is that he's looking for. So we can buy products here. They have grain for 25, butter, cheese, and hogs. And then we can also recruit troops, and that's a little different than Warband. So each one of these important people has different people, or has this window of recruits available. So they show up at different times. I don't know exactly when, but he has 2 Imperial recruits. That's how we're gonna get here. So we're gonna take both of them. They're only 15 to recruit, which isn't too bad. And we're done. And then we can just go over to his picture. We don't have to go and walk through the lands or anything like that. We can click on it. We can either visit him or talk to him. Talking is faster. You go right to him like that. I am Ragna. Mark it down. You'll be hearing of me. He is Fiorentos. I own the land around here. He speaks for many of the people in the village. One thing you should know, if you cross me, you'll regret it. I heard you need some help with a problem. Deliver the herd to Argoron. Yeah, well, some people are a bit short of money these days. They put together a herd of 10 sheep to sell on Argoron. But they're poor folks, not really fighters, and they can't afford to hire guards. If they go there by themselves, they'll be sitting ducks for any bandits. If you're going in the direction of Argon, you can perhaps take our herd there to Zenon the Freedman. I'm willing to pay 900 gold if you deliver them safe and sound. I can assign a companion with 8 men. There'll be enough too, but both ways works fine for us. I promise, if you or your men manage to deliver the herd, I will pay you 900. So what do you say? I don't have 8 guys right now, so I'm gonna come back. I get 8 guys. Hopefully it's still there, right? So the loading screens can sometimes be... So now we'll go to another town. It's trading field. Oh, Tivia is right over here. Let's go over here and... So that they still have that. See if we can't get some more guys over here. There's 6 looters. Now, if you played Warband, looters are really easy to kill. Not so easy here. It is different. They don't even have any troops available, so those 6 guys are going to be a problem. They're going to chase us. Now, let's see what they're... They need grain seeds. So that's just buying grain cheaply and bringing it to them. I know they also don't pay you for that. You just get, yay, thank you. So we're not going to talk to them about that. We're going to go over here and see if we can't get away from these looters and see if we can't get some more guys. Look at the shadow from the sun moving. So this quest is, they need grain seeds also. And they don't have anybody for me to recruit either. That sucks. So, we've checked 3 of the towns right out here. Oh, there's a town up there. Let's go check it out. So a little icon next to them tells you what they produce. They need a herd delivered also. Alright, they have 1 troop available. You can see that there'll be these. He's just a tier 1. This is a level 6 guy. But we'll take the 1. And then we can look at their products. I didn't look at the other one. Like grain here is worth 20. They got wool for 96. Now, if you look at the prices of things, like, so they say things on here like it's a consumable, and it's for civilian use, and then I don't know what the color. This item is 0% cheaper than average. Okay, so that's what green means. So green is average. So what does this color mean? This item's cost is near its average price. Alright. Do we have any different colors? Nope. This item is 140% cheaper than average. Well, that sounds pretty good, right? 140% cheaper than average at 96 gold. Why did that other one say 0%? Jeez. I'm learning things here. Okay, so 40 is the average, but 96 gold. God, it's so... Gotta move the cursor over it and hover. There we go. Alright, so... I don't have a lot of money, but... we can left button. Let's go with 2. So we paid 96. It's 145% cheaper than average. Looks like cheap is average price. Now it's just acting weird. Now it's not telling me anything. Alright. So, there we go. And they don't have any people either. So we gotta find more people. Or 1 person, so we got 4. 4 in our party. We need more people. Look at those 9 looters right there. So this guy's... his goal is... he needs tools. This one's kind of neat. They only like need 1 tool. It's kind of... we'll do this one. This one doesn't require me to kill anybody. It just requires me to find tools. And we got one recruit. So.
Hey, so who are you then?
Hey! Well, I am Ragnar. Mark it down. I'm Festus. I've lived my life here, working the land as do my can. A lot of the people here in Cantirian, common farmers and craftsmen like me, they like me to speak for them. I've not heard of you, but you have the look of a woman who might make something of herself one day. I heard you have a problem. We do. A sickness passed through here last month. Praise the heavens, only a few people died, but there were many weakened and we couldn't get much work done. Now we need to hire some laborers first from nearby settlements to make up the shortfall, but we don't have tools for them. We're in a bit of a rush. Do you think you can find tools for us? We need one tool within 30 days. The village is short on dinars, so we can make the payment in kind with one Cantirian charger. So that's an expensive-ass horse, I would say. So I'm going to say yes, because some units that you need to upgrade to cavalry, you need to supply the horse for the upgrade. So you need to have the horse to begin with. So you'll need a man with a good understanding of the trade. Also, you need at least 3 fighting men to protect the goods while taking them to market and back. Your companion will also probably need around 140 dinars to order buy the tool. I can handle this myself. Excellent. We got 30 days to find them a tool, and then we get a horse. So we can look around in the towns, or we could just go over here to like Karen and look for tools there. You can see there's 9 looters there, and we only have 5 in our party. So we're gonna go just over here to Big Town and check out to see if we can buy a tool for cheap and maybe sell our wool for more. Paid 96 for our wool. The other thing, the gold goes every day, unlike Warband where it was once a week. So you do have to keep up on the gold. So there's information up there on the top. I'm not sure exactly what it all means exactly. But like their prosperity level, the militia, and loyalty, their garrison, their food levels, where it comes from. So they're running short on food, so maybe food items coming here would be good. I don't know. It looks like they have a lot of grain though. Beers, small meats, +4 olives, date fruit, things like that. I guess? I don't know. It's just me guessing. And that's their security. And then this guy, overpriced raw materials, and I don't know how I was supposed to change that. So you can recruit out of the big cities too, unlike Bannerlord or Warband, except for there aren't any available here. So we're going to go to trade. Remember, we need a tool, and we have wool for 73, so that's nowhere near 145% less. But we can do this alphabetically. A war camel. Tools, 184. Guy said it was about 140. So this may not be the best place for us to buy tools. So we're done here. We couldn't recruit anybody, and there was no tools to be had. So As you can see, there's a town over here, Physian. We'll go over that way and check it out. There's also Poros down here. But since we're heading in this direction, we'll head in this direction. We'll stop at Spadia here and see if we can't recruit a couple guys. I feel better with 5 more. Aronis of the Hand. Oh, look at that. Be nice to get an Imperial Archer. It'd be nice to get any persons here. So their grain is 14, which I think is pretty cheap for grain. My grain is they'll only buy for 5, and the wool they won't pay anything else. So we're gonna pick up a couple bags of grain just so I can feed the boys. And what's the red mean? More expensive than average. Well, then we're not gonna buy it. I'm not gonna buy it here. Nearest average. Alright, let's do that. And no troops to recruit here either. So I don't know if we have to cross at a bridge. We can cross up here, it looks like. See what happens if I do that. Okay, yep. So, just like in Warband, you slow down in the woods, you slow down at night. There we go. Ah, 2 recruits. Oh, level 2 guys, look at that. Imperial Vigla recruit. So they're tier 2, one-handed, pole arms, riding athletics. There's 2 of them available. That's good. We'll take both of them. That gives us 7 guys. Let's see what they got for sale. Their grain's also at 14. Their butter is a little high. Right, that's what it says, right? 132% more expensive than average. What about cheese? Looks like it's average. But no tools. So, we got 8 dudes now. 2 of them are, something. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. There we go. So when you get that little shield, you get to choose one of these 2 things. So you can have bow control. It decreases my bow accuracy loss due to movement by 30%. So like if I'm riding on the horse or rocking or running. Bow equipped troops in my formation gain 5% damage. I like that one. Or I can do dead aim, which increases my headshot damage by 30% with bows. bow equipped troops in my formation game, plus 20 archery skill. I'm going to go with bow control because I'll be on horseback most of the time. So we're going to pick that one. And that's the only one that has the little shield next to it. Okay. And we're done. So these guys are going to attack me. I don't think there's any way I can get out of it. There's 7 infantry guys. They're looters. We can look at our party here real quick. So there's me. I'm awesome. I got 4 of these recruits. And they literally just have a pitchfork. And then we got Vigala recruit. And that's different. Oh, they actually have armor, a shield, a sword, and a spear. I don't know where I got these from, but I don't know why I was able to get them, but that's nice. They go to Imperial Equate. They also need a mount. And that's good that I'm about to go try to get a mount. Okay, so it's going to be our 7 versus their 7. I mean, I could probably run away from them, but I think we can take them. See, they're going to run away from me.
Oh, we got no quarrel with you.
Yeah. But I have one with you, so... I mean, if you gave me some gold, I wouldn't attack you. It's not an option, is it? So you can see, I don't know what... Oh, that's... Oh, so this guy is in with it too, so it's going to be 68 versus 7. Yeah. I'm not worried anymore at all. Yep, his 61, my 7 versus a 7. I don't know. That's for Gay's party. 41 infantry, 18 ranged, and 2 calves. So that's interesting. So let's attack. I guess we'll just follow whatever they're doing. If they charge, and we'll just continue to we'll charge with them. Looks like they're gonna charge. There's my guys right there. So this is left bumper, and then you hit X for left bumper X. You gotta hold it, and then charge. There we go. So my guys are gonna charge. You know, we're way late to the charge. And then the zoom in is the right stick down. And then if you hit the left bumper, it'll show you where the guys are. The 7 are 147 yards away. If I wanted to switch to my sword, you hold the right bumper and you can see X will switch to sword, B, and A. So looks like, oh no, that's a bad guy. Aha. I didn't realize that was a bad dude. Ah, yeah. And that's the end of them. Woohoo! Yay! So you can see their vigil, their sigil. And then, I don't know where my guys are. Did they even get up here? Oh, there's the bears. There we go. Good job, boys. Good job. Alright. So we gained a half a morale. And we got 4% of the loot. Yeah. They're really loud. They're loud people. So, this little red... Alright, let's see what we got here. Disorganized for 6 hours. Okay, so that's what the red thing means. Alright, I was wondering what that meant. So that little red splot means that they're disorganized for the next 6 hours. We didn't get shit. We got 4% of the loot. Not wanting anything at all. And I think they have a quest for us too if we wanted. We were just there. And we were heading... Where were we going? Oh, we're going over here to the Festian. So when you get done with a battle, you get that little red slot, that little red splot there. I didn't know what it meant. And you end up walking like that for a little bit. Just so you know, in case. There's caravans. So we need we need more dudes and a tool, and I'd like to sell. So they have 2 guys with quests. They can't sell their products in Physian. That's where we're at. I don't know what that has to do with me. And then there's an army of poachers. A lot of times, these ones you need more people, or I'm just not interested in those right now. I'm interested in getting people though, so let's do some trade. So my wool is worth 84. I paid 96 for it, so obviously that's not it. And we need a tool, which we're told is about 140. So we click on name, which makes it alphabetical, and then you can D-pad to the RST. Oh, they don't have any tools. No tools for sale. Unless I don't know my letters. So, we can sell our axe. And I don't think it matters what... I don't think it matters on the axe. So you can highlight it, just bump it over, and they'll pay us the 267. So we'll do that. Okay, so let's go down here to this little mining village. They mine their little... They mine clay. That's what that... It's like a cardboard box. You can hit right bump, and that speeds it up. But it only speeds up until you reach the point of where you clicked on for them to go to. So they don't have any quests. They don't have any recruits for us. And their grain is 16, which we paid 14 for ours last time. And butter their cheese, and they have clay for 12. I have a feeling this item is 33% cheaper than average. I feel like that's a good price for clay, so we're gonna go ahead and just buy 10 units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can left bump over, or you can hit A and then plus minus up and down on that all you want. And then you can preview what clay looks like. So there you go. We're overweight, so we'll just get 9. But our capacity, see, that's what clay looks like. So we're gonna get 9 clay. We don't want to be overweight, so we'll bump one back over. So I'm gonna pay 108 for that. How about troops now that I bought stuff? No? Nope, still don't like me? Alright. So, I am trying to do these videos for YouTube, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the stream real quick. I'm going to back out, save my game. Stop the stream real quick, I'll be right back. If you're watching this on Twitch, watching this on Twitch, because there's nobody here but me. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to save and exit. And I'm going to back out of Twitch to create the video so I can upload it to YouTube. And then I'm going to use the bathroom.